Okay, so hi, I'm Irvin John Samson, and I will be showing you how a stamping device works. So first, for its EP wiring, so we have three double cylinder or three double acting cylinders. These are cylinder 1.0, cylinder 2.0, and cylinder 3.0. And each cylinder has their own distance rule. So this distance rule are this one and 3. So as you can see, they are placed on the right side of each cylinder. So this S1.1 is measuring the pinakadulong part of the cylinder. So yung pinaka-tip ng mismong cylinder yung pina-measure ng S1.1. So the distance rule, as you can see, is divided into S1.1 and S1.2. So it means that this S1.1 is the one that extracts, while S1.2 is the one that expands or extends. So for the cylinder 1.0, the S1.2 extends at 120. While for the cylinder 2.0, the S2.2 extracts at 100. While for cylinder 3.0, the S3.2 extends at 150. Okay, so each cylinder were connected by 3 bulbs. These are SOL1, SOL2, SOL3. So the number 5 and 3, as you can see on each valve, these are the terminating factor for the cylinder. Then this number 1 is always connected. These number 1s are always connected on the compressor. Then second, for the I/O wiring or the in or out wiring. So here's the actual wiring. Here's the actual wiring diagram for a stamping device wherein this addresses the EP wiring above, which is this one, in which these 6 small boxes are the sensors used for our cylinders. So basically, these sensors control the motion of the cylinder as it works. Third, for our I/O assignment, so here are the following devices used. So the PB1 or the momentary switch, this addresses the I1 in the logic program, which is this one, this little box here is the PLC or the logic program. So then this S1.2, S1.1, S1.2, S2.1, S2.2, and S3.1 and S3.2 are the capacitive proximity sensors. So these devices addresses the I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, and I7 in the logic program. Then next is the SOL1, SOL2, SOL3. So these are the solenoid valve, in which these devices addresses the Q1, Q2, and Q3 in the logic program. Okay. So fourth, for our logic program or the PLC, this is where the I/O wiring is based on. So basically, the whole system is based on this program. Okay, so these small boxes here on the left side are the input, while these boxes on the right side are the output, and while the center is the power supply. And then in addition pala, this output are the solenoid valves. Okay, Okay, so I will now explain how this works, how this diagram works. So first, I will turn on the I2, I4, and I6. So as you can see, the diagram is now initially retracted. So I will now press the I1. So I1 or the momentary switch, once I turn it on, as you can see, the Q1 is now turned on. It means that the solenoid bulb or the SOL1 will be energized then in the system. Then I will now turn off the I1. As you can see, the Q1 is still at a turn on condition. So this means that this one is latched. Then next, I will now deactivate the I2. Then I will turn on the I3. This time the Q2 is turned on. So this condition is just the same as the Q1 is turned on, yung kanina. So this time, the solenoid valve 2 or the SOL2 will be the one that will be energized. Then it will signal the solenoid at the valve to extend the Q2. Kaya nakikita nyo na may mahabang wire siya connected to the valve. Then I will now deactivate the I4. Then I will activate the I5. So this time, Q2 is now turned off. Okay, so if I deactivate I5, then I will activate I4. The Q1 will now be the one that is turned off. Then if I activate I2, Q3 is turned on. Okay. So this is how the logic program works for this system. Lastly, for our task demonstration, I will now show you how the stamping device would actually works using fluid sim by this or with the help of these 3 cylinders. Okay, so as soon as I press this push button switch, you will notice that the workpiece starts to fed now into the machine by the cylinder 1.0. And it is also clocked by the same cylinder as well. Okay, so parang bumano siya, then inigop niya ulit. So that is the means of clamping by the same cylinder. Then after that, it is then clamped by the cylinder 2.0. So as soon it is now clamped, you will now see that the cylinder 2.0 will retract. Ayan. Then it is now at extract, then followed by the cylinder 1.0. Okay, so then after the decoupling process of these 2 cylinders, you will now see that the workpiece is then ejected by the cylinder 3.0. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the video demonstration of a stamping device. Thank you.